of the 2027 season takes us to Indianapolis, Lucas Oil Stadium for Monday Night Football. The Jets and Colts on the Madden 26 franchise. Welcome back, everybody. If you enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. Jets coming up their first win of the year last week, dominating against Miami, and the first of many primetime games this season tonight. The Colts lost to Houston, trying to get on the scoreboard on their home opener. Jets 33-10. They scored 30 unanswered in the win against Miami in Week 1 after they trailed 10-3. The Colts lost to Houston Week 1, 31-14. And they have a new quarterback after Richardson departed in free agency, trying to get back to the postseason for the first time since 2025. Jets win the toss to Fur. Here we go! Monday night from Indy. Second-year receiver Tom Blanton will return it to the 24. And here is Jonathan Brand, second-year quarterback. First year as a starter. Last week was his first NFL start. 17 yards, a touchdown, to completion percentage near 50. And the rest of the Colts offense drafted Roman Witherspoon at right guard. Brought in Dylan Bryant to play tackle next to him. Of course, you have the best left guard in the football, Quentin Nelson. The offense revolves around Jonathan Taylor, running back, one of the best in the league. And they started the 24 on first down. Scored 14 in the loss to Houston. This is their home opener, their first play from scrimmage. Give to Taylor on the first play. Cut down with a pickup of 11. Jets defense was shaky to start, but locked in only 10 points allowed against the Miami Dolphins. It's just stellar in every facet. 8 sacks, 7 in the first 3 quarters. They played keep away late in that game. And you have 11 yards on that first play. 145 passing yards, 44 rushing yards, 10 points. One of the best games we've seen this series. First down on a give to Taylor. And he powers ahead. He's tough to bring down. He's got 3. 3rd and 7. Colts really struggled last week at Houston. Need the 45 to convert. Opening series, Davison. All day Branch. Looking for anyone downfield. Here comes pressure now. He spins away. Throws it to Davis. And he is tackled short by Armstrong. And punting is first-year Colt Corey Bajorquez. As Jelani Metcalf watches it fly, and Dawson will take over at the 20-yard line. Last week against Miami, 3 total touchdowns. Did have an interception early in that game, 273 yards in total through the air. And the rest of the Jets offense, which looked in midseason form last week. 3 Pro Bowl offensive linemen, again, looked the part last week. Breece Hall, only 3rd most rushing yards of any player last week. Garrett Wilson, 100-yard game. Just take over at the 20. Game put up 33 points in the win against Miami. Give to Hall on first down. Big play. And he cuts back. He's still on his feet. He's got a first down for 11. So these two teams start the same way. Colts defense time brought in Christian Wilkins. DeForest Buckner retired in the offseason. Boone Ford now plays nose tackle. Brought in Jack Gibbons from New England. In the secondary, 2 Pro Bowlers, Kenny Moore and the newest Colt, Marlon Humphrey. On the outside, Charvarius Ward now inside as Moore goes to the outside for some reason. They gave up 123 rushing yards. That was 30th in the NFL last week against Houston. Play fake on first down. And the check down is dropped by Hall. 3rd and 10. Struggled on 3rd down relative to their success last year. Blitz is on. Picked up. Dawson's head. He delivers wide open as Wilson. Big play into Colt territory to the 47 to first down. 23 yards on the first completion of the day for Dawson. First down. And a play action fake. Dawson loads and fires. He's got him! Arian Smith to the 24, but the Colts don't think so. It's a challenge. So an early challenge by Indy. And we'll see if he got the feet in bounds. Marlon Humphrey was in coverage. And it's about, the right foot's down. Is there enough green on that left foot? And they deem there was not. It's an incompletion. I'm shocked by that, to be honest. That was overturned. 2nd down and 10. In the eye, it's a toss play. And Hall to the edge. He's tackled out of bounds with a pickup of 8. And it's 3rd and 2. First snap of the day from Braylon Allen. And again to Allen. He's blown up by Puda Ford. 4th down. And only Bates. Be a season long. 59 yards hit from 58 last week was perfect. And it's on his way. It is drilled and good. Going from 64 plus. Colts take over 3rd and 8. Davis, the back motion man, is Michael Pittman Jr. And Branch to the air with a 4-man rush. Steps up the pocket, launches the deep. He's got him! Winslow's gone! Touchdown! Wow! Colts take the lead! The rookie Jeffrey Winslow takes it to the distance. It's similar to last week. A rookie receiver takes the top off the defense against the Jets in the first quarter. Got one last week. His second NFL score, the 7-3. 3-play drive. And the Colts have their first lead of the day. First down, New York. At the 31, Dawson, pressure coming. He steps up and he's met by Ford. His first of the year and his first as an Indianapolis Colt. Was a Raven last week, put up a career-high 8 sacks. And now it's second down and 13. It's a 4-receiver set. And Dawson has all day a statue in the pocket floating. Oh, it's caught! Garrett Wilson! 3rd down! Picked up 12. And the flag is down as Laiatu Latu got to a head start. First penalty of the day. Colts 20 yards of penalties last week against Houston. It's first down. Dawson with time on the run. Dawson had an option to throw, but instead he dives ahead for 8 as second down. The receiver set. And Dawson. And we'll find Washington. Parker Washington's first grab of the day for 10. Had one grab last week against Miami. Second down and 7 here. And again to Hall. Hall breaks through. Makes a cut. Marlon Humphrey's not going to get him. Touchdown from 33 yards out. And the Jets are back on top. Breece Hall with the explosion. And the reigning rushing champ does it again. As Hall has his first of the year, had 18 last season. And the extra point is good. 10-7 Jets on a 6-play drive. Colts take over at the 22. Trailing by 3 yet again. Branch to the air. Is going to set up the screen, and Davis has blockers. And Davis is going to get by Armstrong. Davis is down the sideline, forced out by Quincy. But they're in Jet territory. First down. Ray Davis remains in. And he gets to the outside as a blocker in front. And Davis forced out with 9. DJ Giddens is now in on second down and 1. To the air, Branch. Down the middle, he's got Winslow. Into the red zone for 22. Colts 2 for 3 last week against Houston. First down at the 18-yard line. Final minute of the first quarter. Branch blitz pass caught. Tyler Warren. First and goal for 13 yards. So 5 yards out. This is going to be the final play of the quarter. Give to Davis. Davis fighting to the 1. Second quarter begins. Second and goal. Indy at the half-yard line. And this is a screen set up to Pittman, denied. Armstrong and Gardner there. 3rd and goal. Still no Taylor in. 3rd and goal. Branch running. Branch fires. Incomplete. But they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go shotgun for it from the 2. And a keeper for Branch. He will score. Touchdown. Indianapolis back on top. 2-yard score for the second-year quarterback, Jonathan Branch. In his second NFL start, Carlson, extra point, 3rd rushing score of his career. Had 2 last year in relief of Richardson. That is 14-10 newest Colt, by the way. Daniel Carlson signed last week. They're replacing their former kicker, Maddox Trio. Second down and 10. And a catch is made. And picking up 9 is Wilson. 3rd down and 1. Jets trying to respond again. Trail by 4. 3rd down. Dawson. Deep drop. Pressure coming. Deep ball to Arian Smith. Incomplete. Find him there. And on 4th and 1, they're going. On their side of midfield. Aggressive call. Blitz. Wide open. Homer. First down. Into Colt territory for 6. So first down, New York. 9 to go in this first half. Give to Hall. And he bounces off his own man. There he goes. Breece Hall inside the 30. Cuts inside. All the way to the 20. 27 yards. And the Jets set up in the red zone where they went 2 for 3 last week against Miami. Allen is in a running back. And to the air. All day. Dump off to Beck. Flag is down. It's a pickup of 5. And it's coming back. Flag is on Olufoshanu. Only one penalty last week against Miami for 5 yards. 1st and 20 here. And a dump off to Arian Smith. And he's got about 8 of it back. Find him to stop. And a 2nd down and 12. Dawson. They'll throw it to Wilson. He's open. Inside the 10. Cuts back. 1st and goal. 15 yards. They get it all back in 2 plays. 7 yards out from the lead again. And to give to Hall. Cut back. Hall all the way. Touchdown. Jets are back on top. It's a 7-yard score for Hall. And Breece Hall is off to a lightning quick start today. They're kind of being quiet in the opener by his standards. That's career touchdown number 50 for Hall. And career 2-touchdown game number 12. 8-play drive. Colts take over 3rd and 13 now. Jonathan Taylor is back in. Colts trail by 3. That's 2 times they've responded with 7s. And it's incomplete going for Winslow. Thomas there. And the Jets take over at the 37. Trying to build on the 3-point lead. And the flag is down. All day. Dawson running out. Down he goes. Puda for it again. But it's not going to stand. It's an offsides call on the Colts. JT Tuimalo from Ohio State. 1st and 5. Dawson to the air. Jump off here. It's Taylor down the sideline. Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 3rd and 5 now. From here, it's a 51-yard field goal. Dawson with a 4-man rush. Pressure coming. Oh, a big-time loss. Latu. 1.5 this year now. His first full sack of the season. 4th down. They had to punt. They're going into a 9-mile-an-hour wind, so they couldn't kick that. It would have been 60 yards. Here's Taylor. And he's got a 1st down, spelled with 18. So now 3rd and 10. Trying to capitalize after that punt. And the screen is not there. Taylor breaks a tackle. But at the 2nd is losing 3. Armstrong cleans it up after McDonald was there. And with 1 play to go before the 2-minute warning, Jets have it at the 39. Play fake on 1st down. All day, wide open. Garrett Wilson. And he's all the way to the 40. To the 37 he goes. 2-minute warning. Jets also get ball out of half, so big drive here for the Colts. Got to stop him here. This is Hall on the screen. Hall with Latu chasing. And he's got about 9. 2nd down and 1. Yeah, the shotgun motion man is Wilson. And a fake throw. It's Wilson inside the 20. More to stop. 1st down again. So 2nd and 5 now. To the air. Dawson. Pressure. Dawson stepping, gets the block. He's going to walk in for the touchdown. It's a 2-score game. Jason Dawson does it himself. 3rd rushing touchdown to the half for the Jets. They have their largest lead of the day. As Jason Dawson only had 1 last year. And now already 2 in 2 weeks this year. 24-14 the score. 5-play drive. Colts take over at the 24-yard line, 37 seconds to go. Branch trying to operate a 2-minute drive. A 4-man rush. Pressure by McDonald. He's going to run. He's going to flip. Taylor, good play. Taylor spilled out at the 42. Timeout, Indy. They're down to 1. So 2nd down and 10 now. They go heavy here. And to the air. Branch. Time downfield. Intercepted. Going for Winslow. It's picked up by Washington. He had 1 last year, and that was 2nd as a Jet. Will take us to halftime. 24-14, the Jets starting to pull away, and they get ball out of half. As the Colts turn it over to end the half, they cannot respond. And a real chance to go up 3 possessions to start half number 2. If you're enjoying it, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share, by the way. Kicking it off is Bajarquez. And McCole Hardman from the 6-yard line. And number 6 will take it across the 30 and down to the 32. Leaders for New York. And Dawson, the headliner, 67 yards. Did have a touchdown run. Hall with 100 yards in that first half. And Garrett Wilson just a yard shy of 100 yards on 7 catches, 7 already. On pace for 14 and 198 yards receiving today. First down. And Hall's on pace for 200 yards. But we've seen that before. Dawson going for the dagger on the first play in triple coverage. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson the target. Now 3rd and 6 in the first half. They were 2 of 5. And Dawson, pressure, stepping up. He's going to be short. Franklin the stop, and McNamara will punt. First one was a touchback. Winslow will watch it fly, and this will be another touchback. That's a rarity for McNamara. We'll take a look at the leaders for the Colts. And Branch, touchdown that had the pick before half. The completion percentage kind of similar to around 50% like it was last week. It is sub 50%, by the way. Ray Davis leading rusher. They did not run the ball at all. And Winslow leading receiver. First down at the 20. And start with Taylor. And he's going nowhere. He lost 2. On his first carry, he gained 11. He's got nothing since. There's a 2nd down and 12. Blitz. Branch. Sacked! Malik Hooker. His first of the year. It's a loss of 6. His 3rd down and a mile. He had 2 last year with New York. Now 3rd and 18. They were 1 of 5 in the first half. They need the 30-yard line here. 4-man rush. Pressure coming. Branch steps back. Long way to go for Winslow. Give him to 100 yards. But it's 4th down. The Jets take over. 3rd and 8. With 7 to go in the 3rd. Dawson with a blitz. Pressure. He's hit. Off the head of Membu. Incomplete. 4th down. Colts take over. 3rd and 7 now. Trading 3rd down to longs here. Branch to the air. Pressure coming. Stepping up. Firing. He's got him, but he missed Pittman. Incomplete. And Bajorquez will boot it away. This is Jelani Metcalf from the 34. And Metcalf trying to use the speed and does. Metcalf out of bounds inside Colt territory. So 1st down New York, trying to put this one away for good. And to the air is Dawson. Deep drop on the run. Looking for anything. He's going to run it. And he's out of bounds with 6. The 41-yard line now. That's only up 10. And Dawson has time. Underneath, he's got Wilson, and he's out of bounds with the 1st down. 3rd and 6 now. From here, it's a 49-yard field goal. Blitz is picked up. Dawson on the run. Dawson trying to out-leverage. Ball is out. Incomplete. And his 4th down is Christian Wilkins made the play. His first forced fumble since week 12 against us in 2025. Field goal is good by Bates. It's 27-14. That did not go down as a sack, by the way. Colts take over 2nd and 11. Branch fires. It's Downs. Downs has speed down the sideline. Downs out of bounds at the 38-yard line. First catch of the day for Josh Downs, and the Colts are set up in field goal range. 1st down. Keep it for Branch, and down he goes. Loss of 4. They're out of field goal range. McDonald there. It is 3rd and 14. Final minute up the 3rd. Branch is pressured. Deep ball here to Winslow. Intercepted. Picked off the end zone by Thomas. Azare Thomas blocked by Washington. And he's all the way to the 23 with his first of the year. 5 last year for Thomas. And the Jets with another takeaway. Their 2nd of the day. Defensive dominance continues. 1st down. Give to Hall. Been quiet in the 3rd quarter. And he's got a 1st down to the 33. So 1st down. Trying to put that final dagger in. Outside and nowhere to go for Taylor. And that's the end of 3. 27-14. The Jets on top. Dawson, under 200 yards. A touchdown run. Branch, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, over 200 yards. Breece Hall's day has been massive. And how about the rookie Jeffrey Winslow? 3 for 100 and a score. Back-to-back games with a touchdown for the rookie Jeffrey Winslow. It's a 2nd and 10 for New York. To the air is Dawson. Outlet here to Hall. He's got the leverage and a 1st down to the 46. Franklin the stop. And now 3rd and 7. Looking for their first conversion of half. It's a 4-man rush. And Dawson short. Not going to get there is Arian Smith. 4th down. They'll punt. So the Colts take over at the 7. 2nd down and 7. Branch going to throw. Branch stepping up. He's got Warren wide open. Leaping grab to the 41 and a first down. Already near where the Jets punted from. First down here. And again to Taylor. Taylor trying to cut back, and he's got 6 yards. Second out and 4. This is kind of now or never here. 4-man rush. Branch stepping up and will run. He's got a first down. Slides to the 45. You know the Jets are due for a long drive at some point. If they don't score a touchdown here, it's over. Blitz. Pass. Caught. Pittman has got 6 yards. Second down and 4. 39-yard line with a 4-man rush. Blitz late. Pass wide open. Winslow again. Big game for Winslow to the 21. A first down. 5 to go. 3rd and 9. And get a first at the 10-yard line. Blitz. Pass on the screen. It's Taylor racing. McDonald short. 4th down. And it's now or never. This is likely the ball game. 4th and 3. Need a 10. 4-man rush. Branch ball is up the air. Incomplete. And that's the ball game. The Jets dominate on defense again. They win it 27-14. At the Indianapolis home opener. Domination on Jonathan Branch. The Colts. A near-death sentence as they fall 0-2. The Jets go to 2-0 on the year. Just another incredible game for the defense. We gave up more passing yards this week, but that's okay. We only gave up 14 points, held the quarterback 2 turnovers, only 2 touchdowns. The offense lit up again. Breece Hall, 160 yards, nearly 100 or 200 yards total if you include receiving. Garrett Wilson was over 100 yards. Dawson, sub 200, but you take it. Half his production was Garrett Wilson. So the passing game still needs a little bit of work, perhaps, but we're in an outstanding start to start the season. We do add 2 upgrades. Donnie Matthews up to a 75 and Eric Watts up to a nice 69. Now the scores across the league. Let's get things started in Philly. Their home opener as they host the Dolphins. After a blocked punt, Hugo Castillo 1-yard score. Eagles lead 7-0. See that way halfway through the second quarter. Dolphins with it. Tua on the first play of the drive launches the deep ball to a wide open Nick Hayden, who had a big game against us last week. And Hayden goes 72 yards. This game's tied at 7. Next drive for Miami. And it's Tua on the 2nd and 13. Wide open is Nick Hayden. He goes for 17 yards. Dolphins lead 10-7 and a half. Midway through the third quarter, Dolphins back with it. Tua on the 3rd and 6. Steps up and runs into no one near him. 27-yard house call. 17-7 Miami. Fourth quarter now, Eagles trying to respond. Little RPO to Luke Musgrave versus an Eagle. 26-yard score. Dolphins still lead though, 17-14. Stays that way to the end of the game. Last chance for Philly. First play of this potential go-ahead drive, and Jalen Hurts. Deep ball to A.J. Brown, 77 yards. Eagles on top, 21-17. One last chance for Miami, 4th down. And Tua's injured, so a new quarterback is in. And he is knocked away by Cooper DeSheen. Eagles win it, 21-17. Out of Buffalo, Cowboys, Bills. Opening drive for Dallas. It's 4th and goal, and Dak Prescott takes it in. 1-yard score. Cowboys lead 7-0. Opening drive for the Bills now. Josh Hill on the 3rd and 6. Steps in, finds a wide open Joshua Palmer. Goes for 10 yards. Builds out a field goal. Cowboys still lead 7-3. Second quarter now. Dallas back with it. And it's Dak Prescott on the first down in the red zone. Takes off and will run for his 2nd touchdown of the day. Cowboys lead 14-3. 2-minute drill now. Buffalo back with it. 1st and goal, and Allen finds Shakir. 3-yard score. Bills still trail at half though, 14-10. Opening drive, 3rd quarter. Bills with it. James Cook, cutback for 12-yard score. Bills lead for the first time today, 17-14. Take it to the 4th quarter now. Bills back with it. 2nd and goal, and Allen finds Keon Coleman. 60-yard score. Bills in front now, 24-14. 2 to go now. Bills just trying to salt this one away. 3rd and goal. Darren Hunt leaps over the top for the touchdown. 3-yard score. Bills win it 31-14. Now to Foxborough. It's Patriots, Jaguars. And in the first quarter, it's picked up by Colton Davis. One for Brian Thomas Jr. Patriots had a field goal. They lead 3-0. Later in the first, Jags back with it. 3rd and 8. Trevor Lawrence finds the tight end Joe Hood. 14-yard catch. Jags tied at 3 with a field goal. Second quarter now. Patriots back with it. Drake May on a 3rd and 10 finds Kyle Williams. 22-yard score. Patriots lead 6-3. Next drive. Jags back with it. And Trevor Lawrence on the 3rd and 10. Steps and finds a wide open Brian Thomas Jr. and he goes for 19 yards. Jags tied at 6 at half. Late third quarter now. Jaguars back with it. Trevor Lawrence steps and finds a wide open Bashal Tutin. Goes for 18 yards. Jaguars lead for the first time today, 9-6. Fourth quarter now. Patriots back with it in a field goal contest. On the first play of the drive, and May pressured, he's hit, he finds a what a grab by Rondell Moore. May he rest in peace. 19-yard catch. Game tied at 9. Next drive, Jags back with it. Trevor Lawrence trying to respond, and Lawrence is down the sideline. Goes for 25 yards as he dives ahead. Jags back in front, 12-9. 2 to go now. Patriots trying to answer. And it's a give to Travion Henderson, who squeezes through, goes for 15 yards. And this game's tied at 12. Patriots back with it, trying to end this game on their terms. And it's a play fake. Drake May steps and finds a wide open Stephon Diggs into field goal range. Take the clock all the way down. And it comes down to this. Andres Borregales, 39 yards for the win. And it's not going to be blocked. Patriots win their first game of the year. It was a lot longer last year. They win it 15-12. For the rest of the scores, on Thursday night, the Steelers beat the Browns 13-10 for the Sunday slate games. The Commanders beat the Falcons. The Bears beat the Vikings. The Panthers blow out the Giants. The Titans beat the Texans. The Buccaneers blow out the Saints. The Ravens beat the Rams. The Chiefs win a low-scoring game against the Bengals. The Cardinals beat the Seahawks. The Chargers blow out the Raiders. The Packers blow out the Broncos. And on Sunday night, the Niners beat the Lions 24-10. Now the standings in the AFC North. Everybody 1-1. In the South, everybody but the Colts 1-1. In the East, we are 2-0. And in the West, the Chargers and Chiefs 2-0. NFC North, Bears and Packers 2-0. In the South, the Bucks are 2-0. In the East, the Eagles are 2-0. And in the West, the Cardinals and Niners are 2-0. Players of the Week offense. In the AFC, Breece Hall in the win against Indianapolis. We watched it happen. NFC, Baker Mayfield in the win against New Orleans. 259 yards, 3 touchdowns for 106.2 passer rating, and on 25 rushing yards. Defense, AFC, Keon White in the win against Jacksonville, 5 tackles, 4 for a loss, 2.5 sacks, and a pass deflection. NFC, Xavier McKinney in the win against Denver, 7 tackles, and 2 forced fumbles. He recovered 1 of them. Finally, Rookie of the Week, Nick Hayden, despite the loss to Philadelphia, 7 for 131 yards and a touchdown. NFC, Dylan Scarborough for the Cardinals in the win against Seattle, 6 for 129 yards and a touchdown. Leaders passing, Patrick Mahomes, 595 yards, 6 touchdowns for Caleb Williams, 4 picks for Jackson Dart and Kyler Murray. Rushing, Breece Hall, 251 yards and 2 touchdowns, which is tied with Marion Hampton and Jason Dawson. Receiving, Garrett Wilson, 16 catches for 231 yards, 3 touchdowns for Godwin Odunze, Wan'Dale Robinson, and others. Wrapping things up with defense, 16 tackles for Shamari Connor, 4.5 sacks for Aiden Hutchinson and Grover Stewart, and 2 picks for Tariq Woolen. Week 3 NFL action kicks off with Thursday Night Football between the Eagles and Falcons. Sunday slate of games looks like this. We play the Patriots, Ravens, Steelers, Giants, Cowboys, Saints, Titans, Seahawks, Vikings, Texans, Panthers, Dolphins, Jaguars, Commanders, Buccaneers, Chiefs, Packers, Browns, Chargers, Bears, Broncos, Rams, Niners, Bills, Colts, and on Sunday night, the Raiders play the Bengals, and on Monday night, the Cardinals play the Lions. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you next time when we face the New England Patriots for the first time this year.